Mina SayWhat live from LA. It's the BET Awards Day 2. Connie Diamond is here. And girl, we've been playing your record like crazy.
Thank you so much.
Like crazy. The remix with Remy, Ratchet, Ghetto and Ratchet. And look, I grew up listening to like Lil' Kim, Remy. Those were my inspirations.
Yeah.
I grew up to bars. So to hear you and Remy going bar for bar, it gave me like this excitement about female rap that I really enjoyed, especially women talking their talk.
Yeah.
Was it always the goal to get Remy? Because I feel like you guys are like just spitting like, ooh, yes.
It feels very natural. It
Yes.
feels very sonically like perfect and pleasing. And I feel like that's because we are very similar artist-wise. Like she takes her craft serious. She's an aggressive artist. She's, she speaks very like, rural New York, and that's my type of steez as well.
Yeah.
And I grew up listening to her. The same thing, Kim.
Yeah.
All of the girlies that are like, the legacy artists.
Right.
And it's just that's what it just came out to be. I did want to do a record with her, and she reached out to me first, but it wasn't the right timing. But this one felt super right. We're mentioning the Bronx. We talking about
She's from Castle Hill, right.
Yeah, so it was just perfect. Like I'm so grateful and happy.
So did she want to hop on the record, or did you reach out? You sent it. Okay.
But I knew it was the difference this time because the last record I sent to her, she asked me for it, but she didn't never reply. But this particular record, I sent it to her, and she just said, "I bet."
Yeah.
In New York, if somebody said, "I bet," it's
we
up.
good,
It's
right?
all right. We ready. Let's do it. We're ready to go. Yeah.
Yo,
So-
the record makes me feel like I'm from the Bronx. So,
Yeah,
like the
that's
way,
what it's
like,
supposed to do.
right,
Like you good in the Bronx.
right.
You good in the Bronx.
Listen, I like how you have a lot of little sayings that pay homage to like classic, right?
Yeah.
Like the trapping for the 99 and 2000s. We know what that's from,
Yeah.
right? And then the you dip, he dip, she dip, we
Yeah.
dip. So talk about some of your early influences, because I love that about you, that you're incorporating some of the classic songs, which used to happen a lot,
Yeah.
Now it's kind of coming back a little bit because the guys are starting to like use the samples
Yeah.
of classic songs. But talk about your influences.
I feel like that's the difference between using a sample and actually saying something that someone can say, "Oh, I remember that song.
Right.
I remember this." I'm like infamous for that, and I'm also obsessed with the 90s, 2000s, the aesthetic, the music, the time, the
Yeah.
visuals, the videos. Like some of my biggest favorite artists are like Missy, Elliot, Timbaland,
Yes.
Ludacris. You got to remember like Busta Rhymes. Like just think back when they was putting out music videos. Like it was like a movie. It was like very just detailed and
Right.
just artistic, and I fell in love with that. So now that I'm a musician and I'm flourishing, I'm doing my thing with the label, I try to incorporate things that can make you go back to that, things that can keep me like intact with that era, because that's what I remember, that's where I'm used to, that's what I grew up on.
I love that. And you
Yeah.
guys gave me that. It
you.
makes me excited. And like the music has kind of changed a little bit. There's a
Yeah.
lot of different like avenues.
Yeah.
How do you look at some of the other music that is not as like the wordplay isn't up to par, or, the bars aren't what they are? How do you feel about what's going on there?
I don't have a real opinion on it.
Mhm.
I just look at it like, music evolves, and with music, even back in the days, there was some music that wasn't that great.
You right.
And there was music that was great, and then you got the artists that only talked about sex, and some artists that didn't. So it's like we're just in the future now. It's the same thing. So, everybody's going to be different. And what would the world be without just if we only had one specific type of music?
Right.
Like, I'm not mad at it. I don't have a real opinion on it. I feel like everybody's doing their thing. Do your thing, I'll do my thing. We good.
Right, we good. I love the blue hair. You always got blue hair,
Always
right?
blue hair, yes.
What's the story behind that?
I honestly just like how I look with blue hair.
Right.
Like everyone used to think, "Oh, are you in a gang? Are you gang banging?"
Oh.
No, it's not that. Of course, the gang bangers, they love me, but that's not why I'm wearing the blue hair. I'm wearing blue hair because I love how I look in blue. I used to be a hairstylist before I got signed into a label,
Love
so I
that.
tried every hair color you could think of: red, yellow, green, blue, orange, purple, whatever. But blue looks really good on me. It looks good on my complexion, so I just like, you know what, I'm sticking to blue. It also helps me brand myself. Like, let's just say someone walked by and they felt like I was answering the questions really good, or they saw something that they like. The girl with the blue hair, it's easy for them to like,
Yeah. It's marketing.
Yep.
It's branding and marketing.
Exactly.
Well, I love you, girl. Listen, before she her booty bumped into
Oh
me.
my God.
And
Why
I
you have
turned
to say
around.
that?
Look, and I was like, yes.
You so silly. Thank you so
So
much.
thank you for bringing back the bars with Rem.
Yes.
It made me really excited. You know, that's why I appreciate people like Nicki Minaj and people who still writing bars. Even Doja Cat's writing bars.
I love Doja.
Yeah, like that's why I appreciate that. And I love the other stuff too as well. I think we enjoy it as women because we're all kind of like different facets. We all have different personalities and sides of us. But yo, when you came through with the come through, girl,
thank you.
You really made me excited.
Thank you so
and
much.
you made a lot of people excited. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Connie Diamond from the BX, from the Bronx.
We outside.
Where in the Bronx are you from again?
Fordham.
Fordham Road. Okay, Fordham Road is here on the Heat SiriusXM. It's Mina, say what?